everyone! Today I'm doing a video that is basically the reason why I restarted making YouTube videos. I've been quite obsessed with TV shows. I know I'm in that phase. If you observed that in my earlier videos, I've gone through so many phases throughout the months and year or so that I've been doing YouTube. And now in chronological order, I hope I can try to remember them properly. I'm going to give you the reasons why I like these TV shows. I don't know, just watch it. So the first TV show is Scam? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I watched it in December or January or something like this. If you don't know what Scam is, it's a Norwegian TV show, I believe. In each season, it follows the story of one main character out of the 4. It's really interesting. My favorite seasons were 3 and 4. If you watch the show, you know why. They're just so good. They're so good. And it's just an interesting story. I believe they're in high school or something like this. But they seem a lot more mature with the things that they do. They seem a lot more mature than like 16, 17. The next TV show I watched, and I believe this was supposed to go before Scam, is Supernatural. And this show, I can't even put it into words how much I love this show. You may have heard of it if you're really into fandom culture and Tumblr. Like, if you're on Tumblr, there's no way you haven't heard of Supernatural. It's that popular. And because of that popularity, I wanted to start watching it. And because the show has an extremely famous couple that's not really canon, but everyone on the internet ships them, Destiel. It's impossible I haven't heard of them, honestly. But I ship them, obviously. The show has a reputation of being extremely long. For example, I think they're filming now the 14th season. Jesus Christ. And if the title isn't obvious enough for you, it has supernatural things in it. What a joke. It follows life of 2 brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester, and they hunt these monsters. Honestly, the show is a lot better than it sounds. It's like The Vampire Diaries or Teen Wolf in a way. It's like those shows in terms of sounding childish but actually being really mature and deep in a way. The third show is Shadowhunters, which I watched in February. Again, with these shows, I think I have a type of shows that I like the shows that sound childish, or like their plot sounds cliche and immature, but they're actually really good. And Shadowhunters is a perfect example of that. I know the first season was not the best season, like it had quite bad CGI and some lines were a bit cringe and the main character wasn't really in character. Shadowhunters follows this girl that I believe is 16 or 17, at least in the books. Her name is Clary Frey, and she discovers this secret, unknown world where demons exist. There's this race of humans and angels called Shadowhunters. And they battle demons to protect humanity. I'm aware of the fact that I'm quite bad at explaining plots of these shows. The next show I've watched in early spring is Riverdale. And everyone watches Riverdale. I have mixed feelings about Riverdale because sometimes it has this really good plot and the characters are developing really nicely and everything is amazing. And then something happens and it's really cringy at times. The next show is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I don't really have to say a lot about this because if you don't watch Marvel movies or the movies in the MCU, then you don't really know connections with stuff, and my explaining would be pointless. So just know that it's an amazing show with superheroes, and it's really mind-blowing. Next, I'm going to give some not so honorable mentions to the TV shows that I've tried watching and ended up hating. I've tried watching Supergirl because it has superheroes in it, and another recent obsession of mine have been superhero movies, but that's a whole entire video. Comment down below if you want me to talk about my obsession with Marvel movies. But I heard Supergirl was a really nice show, and I tried watching it and I didn't like it. Another show I've tried watching is The Walking Dead, because everyone, including, not everyone, that's a lie. My dad watches The Walking Dead and he was like, oh yeah, it's really good, you should watch it. And then a friend of mine was like, yeah, The Walking Dead is really good, you should watch it. And because I'm such a good person and I trust my friends, I took his advice, tried watching the first episode of The Walking Dead. It was kind of boring to me. I don't know, don't attack me if you love The Walking Dead. But the number one, my favorite TV show that I've watched, this is peak television history. It's Game of Thrones. And I just love that show. Everyone and their mothers watch this TV show, except my mom, she doesn't watch it. Again, my dad watches Game of Thrones and he was like, yeah, it's really good. And I tried watching The Walking Dead because he advised me to watch Game of Thrones and I loved it, and I was like, oh, he has really great taste in TV shows. And some other friends of mine low-key peer-pressured me to watch Game of Thrones. I understand that it might not be everyone's cup of tea because it does have a lot of violence and a lot of nudity and stuff that just some people don't like to watch. Like, I want to do a video dedicated to Game of Thrones because I don't want to make this video 1 hour long, just me talking about how much I love this show. But just give it a try. It's amazing. Just the characters alone, how much they develop throughout the seasons, especially this one character. Everyone, if there's anyone at home watching Game of Thrones, hello, you know which character I'm talking about. You all hated him in season 1, episode 1, and I hated him, but now he's my son, honestly, and he's like 40. Yeah. These are the TV shows that I've been loving. But if you like this video, you can give it a big thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel right here and support my return. You can watch my last video right over here where I explain where I've been. And yeah, this is it for today's video. Bye!